How should we use the Bible? The way a person uses the Bible can typically be found by answering this question: what is Jesus good for? Some see Jesus' value in helping us make good decisions and live a better life. He provides advice and examples to help Christians make progress along their journey. This means people read the Bible like they read a roadmap, a recipe, or an advice column, as they search it for ways to live a virtuous life. Luther understood it's problematic to see Jesus primarily as giving us examples of how to live. He cautioned people against making Christ into another Moses, as if Christ did nothing more than provide examples, and the Bible is nothing more than another textbook full of laws. So, what is Jesus good for, if not just another example? Jesus is the one who forgives your sin, raises you from the dead, and brings you eternal life. This is what we call the gospel, the good news. News doesn't give you advice, it tells you how things are. So instead of reading the Bible like a prescription, one reads the Bible as a depiction of what God has done and is doing for you in Jesus' life, death, and resurrection. One way of thinking about this is the difference between pardon and parole. Seeing Jesus primarily as a moral example and guide makes Jesus' role something like a parole officer. If you don't live up to the law, it won't go well for you. Seeing Jesus for what he gives you, the forgiveness of your sin, places him in his proper role as one who pardons. Forgiveness is, after all, pardon. And this is what we know to be the gospel, the good news. The Bible is not a guide. It isn't a recipe book or prescription. The Bible is a book of promises that tells you who you are, a sinner forgiven in Christ. All of this was said and done so you can remember a mighty fortress is our God.